Shwmae a chroeso. Welcome to FC Cymru, and this evening we're at Trefelin BGC for the opening of their brand new community hub. More on that to follow, but coming up, but first, let's find out a bit more about this event this evening. So Martin, you're the mental health officer here at Trefelin. Firstly, can you tell us exactly what is going on here this evening at the club?
Yeah, so obviously, the history is over 3 years ago we tragically lost Aaron at the club. We thought we'd seek a positive out of this. We've done a lot of fundraising events and we've been donated some stuff, and we finally got to the point where we can open our hub at the Ennis, as we call it, which is going to be a mental health and wellbeing centre for the club, but also the local and wider community as well. So
it was going back maybe before May, before I got talking to Martin. They'd already started creating something, but I wasn't really involved at that point. And then I think it was by about May 2022, we got together and just thought about what we could do as a community, and whether it be charity, a walk, anything really, and hopefully raise awareness as well. And it just went from there, and it just grew within 2 months. Quite quickly, and yeah, quite overwhelming, but all positive, yeah.
To be honest, we've gone round, sort of 20 clubs talking, delivering mental health awareness talks, but people are coming to me from those talks asking to meet and have a coffee and a chat. So we felt we needed a safe space, because we've been meeting people in coffee shops and quiet places, but it's not very confidential, and I think we needed this safe space that people could come and have a chat to us and stuff, so that's the reason behind this.
For some cup action, as Cardiff Met take on Cardiff City in the semi-final of the FAW Women's Cup, and Ffion Price and Robin Pinder will be giving us an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at matchday at Penydarren Park.
Welcome to the FAW Women's Cup semi-final. It's a big one. It's a derby. We've got Cardiff Met playing Cardiff. Last year, they met in a final where Cardiff came out victorious. So, I'm sure Cardiff Met will be seeking out revenge this time round. We'll be taking you through the behind the scenes of game day and how both teams prepare for a semi-final.
Hi everyone, my name's Danielle Green and I play for Cardiff City women's team. This is how I'm preparing for our semi-final against Cardiff Met later on this afternoon. First of all, before anything else, got to have a coffee.
So my game day breakfast is pretty standard, just classic beans on toast. Can't go wrong with it.
So packing my bag, I've got towel for when I need to shower after the game, and my Crocs, of course. Ffion will be happy.
Pretty simple, so boots, shin pads, socks, a scrunchie obviously.
Contact lenses because I'm blind without them, and a couple of weeks ago against Aberystwyth I got elbowed in the face and one popped out, so I need a spare pair always.
Britney Spears perfume, can't ever go wrong with a bit of Britney, and then just lots of drinks.
Most important, the girls will kill me if I forgot it, the speaker.
I've actually just realised that I left my boots in my football bag after training on Friday. So they're soaking wet and now I'm going to have to dry them. This probably happens like every Sunday for me, really. Wish me luck.
Had to go back because I'd forgotten my boots. So not a good start. Think I might need these today.
Nice sandals. This is for being silly at training.
Feeling Grace? How are you feeling now? Yeah. Good.
How are you feeling today, Danielle?
Prepared, nervous a little bit, but we got it in the bag. I'm strong and confident, so yeah.
And it's derby day. What does it mean to you?
Everything. I think we've been working hard as a team, so we're confident, we've got the momentum, so I think we can just go out there and get the job done.
Yeah.
Love a derby day. These are the games we play for, like
we really enjoy the cups. That was our aim at the start of the year, to get to cup finals. So to have like a game against Cardiff, local rivals, makes it even more exciting.
Of course. And last year you lost out to them in the final. Are you up for revenge?
Always. I mean, football's about revenge. We'll be hoping to stop them from winning the treble and win today. So fingers crossed we can put in a good performance.
Commiserations, Robin. How are you feeling?
Yeah, like I said, I'm frustrated because I think we actually played better. We need to be better at finishing chances and putting the ball away, because all they did for 90 minutes was kick it long. They got 3 fast strikers. They took the chances we got, and again, we've just got to be ruthless, and we weren't.
Congratulations, Anya. How are you feeling?
Really good. We wanted it and we got it. We got the job done, so yeah, I'm really excited.
And how's the atmosphere of the team right now?
Great. As you can tell, we were nice and loud. We just deserved that. I think we worked hard and we got what we wanted. So yeah, into the final now.
Well, there we have it. Cardiff City are into the final after a tight 2-0 win against Cardiff Met. And in the final, they'll be joined by Britain Ferry. Well, that's all from us here in Merthyr. Over to you, Gab.
What does it say about grassroots football here in Wales that now clubs like Trefelin are able to offer services just like this mental health hub now will offer to the community?
I think it just goes to show when clubs are organised and they've got a good committee behind you, things can develop, and it's the future really. It's it's for the people coming behind, for the kids and everything else that's coming behind, and it's all right for clubs. There's few clubs you can go around has been here for a long time, but this club is an up-and-coming club, and it's going very, very well for the future and the future of the town and the community of Trefelin.
I think for me personally, I didn't really struggle with mental health when I was younger, and then when I turned 18, I kind of did struggle a lot then, and I think that age, when I first came back here, I wouldn't have felt confident of talking about my issues. I think just to know that there was someone to talk to, really. I would have really liked it personally, so hopefully it will provide something for the younger boys coming through. So yeah, that's what I'm glad it's here.
This now is another accolade really for the club and for the community of Trefelin, because something like this is always needed in this day and age, because the FAW have supported one in Ammanford with the Jack Lewis Foundation down there, and this one now with the hub, and as it happens, the past committee man was a member of the committee in Trefelin, so it touches their hearts in the community here, as the wife is here as well, opening the hub, as they call it.
Now, February was Football versus Homophobia's month of action, and Stonewall held an event called Everybody's Game, which looked at the past, present and future of inclusion of LGBTQI+ football in Wales. And we sent Rupert to find out some more.
Hello, I'm at Cardiff City Stadium for Stonewall's panel event, Football Everybody's Game. Today we're going to hear from a range of guests on a panel speaking about the current state of LGBTQIA+ inclusion in football and how it can be improved from the future. So let's speak to some of our guests and find out what they thought. So I'm here with Brandon, event organiser for today. So can you tell us how important events like this are for LGBTQ plus inclusion?
Yeah, so it's incredibly important for us in order to create communities going forward that football supports. We have to make sure those communities are completely inclusive with lots of intersectional identities, with people who feel that they are loved and they are wanted within the game. Unfortunately, this isn't still the case in a lot of LGBTQ plus circles, but with continued effort and with continued work, I'm sure we'll make this much better in the future.
I think they're really important. I think it's really important to have the conversations because that's the way that we create change. You know, it's only through having conversations and challenging people's perceptions that we can really, really drive the agenda forward. I think it's going to be a great night tonight. We're going to be hearing from lots of different speakers across 3 different panels, looking at the kind of past, then like the present and then the future in the game. And I think that that's kind of really exciting because as far as I know in Wales, this is the first time this has been done in football. So I'm hoping to learn loads from other panellists. I'm really looking forward to what people have got to say. And I think it will make a difference.
You know, in your opinion, what do you think the state of LGBTQ plus inclusion in football in Wales is like?
From what I've heard, that especially my focus is more on the trans side of things, is that it is very limited and the number of trans athletes actually involved in sport is very limited, and that's definitely something that needs to be changed, especially thinking of like the mental health and the well-being side of things that can come from sport.
There's loads of things you can do to be an ally. So the most important thing is to listen to people, to show people respect. I think we need to really challenge our language. I think, you know, we need to champion LGBTQ plus inclusion. So that might mean if you're an ally, telling other people that you're an ally, showing that you're an ally, you know, wearing rainbow laces or wearing a pin badge or, you know, making your support visible so people know that you're there.
There's a lot of work being done, you know, with the FAW as well, supporting events like this. Another is the PAWB Fund. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So the PAWB Fund launched last year and really is an initiative to support families in particular that maybe financially, cost is a barrier to participating within the games. So providing that opportunity of a fund where people can apply for things like boots or shin pads, sort of sporting hijabs, whatever it might be, so that hopefully then, you know, young people can access football within their community and continue to sort of enjoy and be able to participate within the game.
And, you know, where can people go to find more information about this?
Yeah, so if you go onto our PAWB website, which is pawb.cymru, there's information on there how you can apply to the grant and information how that works as well.
So that's just a little bit from Jason on the PAWB Fund, but how does it work in practice? So we went to Ebervale to find out how it works.
We use the PAWB Fund to help the continuity of football within the community. It allows us to grow the club and allow the boys and girls to continue playing football even with the hard times at the moment. We don't like to discourage anyone from playing, and it literally allows us to buy kits for fees for joining the club or for the monthly subscription to the club. Overall, it's just to allow us to let the boys and girls play football day in and day out with us.
So the PAWB Fund is vitally important. As you know, we're in Blaenau Gwent. We're in one of the areas that's the most poorest in the country, if you look at the GDP per capita. And without this funding in the area, a lot of parents wouldn't simply be able to be cut, they would be cut off from football.
Yeah, I think it's very important for the kids to be joining in with these activities. There's not a lot else here really around these local areas for them. The funding has helped massively, especially for my team anyway. There's like 50% of the kids are using the funding to get by, you know.
I grew up in poverty myself. I had to stop playing football at the age of 10 simply because my parents couldn't afford to take me to football games or afford equipment myself. So it's great to see that we've got something like this that parents can fall back on.
without this type of funding, like I said, there's 50% of our team use the funding that wouldn't be able to, they won't be able to play the football, they won't be able to afford the cost. So yeah, there'd be a lot of kids that wouldn't be able to play football without home funding.
It's benefited the kids again, just to allow them to play football. All they want to do is play football, and by having the boots, being able to continue with the fees. The biggest part is the equipment and actually helping with the fees to play football themselves. It's not a massive amount that we ask for, but it is hard for some parents to find that, especially if they've got multiple kids.
A lot of parents, as you can imagine, they want it private because some feel it's shameful, but it's not shameful at all. It's there and it needs to be used, and a lot of parents should use it if they need to.
It is an easy process to apply for. The fact that it comes into the club as well and it's discretionary from that point, and also the fact that they can apply themselves after the fact. So yeah, it's an easy process and it's something that we look to continue to use.
How much does it mean to you for the community to come out here this evening to support this, this opening of an incredible mental health hub?
That's a huge impact. The Trefelin's embedded in this community, and we support them and they support us in everything we do as well. And the support we've had from the community, donations, help, tradesmen, everything to build this has been incredible. So it's nice to give that support back as well.
Thank you to everybody for all the hard work and the donations, the participation, the support. It's just incredible, and I'm just so happy to be here, and I really do feel that Trefelin Club have become my family as well.
And I suppose lastly, it's just a massive thank you to all our volunteers, club members for the work they've done, because without their dedication and time given up, out of their own pocket, their own time, we wouldn't be standing here in this today. And just a big thank you to them for that.
Darren will not only live on in the club, but he'll also live on to helping others as a result of the hub. Yeah, it's really positive, it's good, yeah.
Well, that's it from Trefelin. It's so incredible to see the amazing work that they're doing in the community. And what an exciting month we have ahead. Of course, March is full of international football. That's it from us. We'll see you soon.